You think you know the story of creation, right? But what if you've been looking at it all wrong? What if it wasn't some peaceful, serene painting, but an explosive, high-action saga? Today, we're going to reframe one of the oldest stories ever told. Let's dive into this epic beginning.
So I want you to set aside all those familiar, gentle images. We're going to treat this like the ultimate origin story, a battle of cosmic forces, a test of will, and the unbelievably dramatic beginning of, well, everything. All right, Act 1. Our story begins not with a quiet whisper, but with an absolute bang. This is all about the raw, untamed power that was just unleashed in the very first moment of existence.
What's just incredible here is the sheer scale this quote lays out. This isn't some slow, steady process. No, according to the Book of Jubilees, the very first day was a flurry of immense, foundational creation. We're talking 7 major acts in a single day. The pace is just staggering.
Just try to picture it, an infinite, formless void, a universe with no shape, defined only by this dark abyss and deep, deep waters. This is the chaotic canvas where the first battle, the battle against nothingness itself, is about to kick off. And in that first flash of light, these primal forces are born. You got to think of them like the first elemental warriors. The angels of fire, wind, thunder. These aren't just ideas. They are powerful spirits just brought into being, their raw energy just crackling through the new cosmos. So from all that raw energy of Act 1, we now move to Act 2, where that power gets shaped and honed. The chaos is given form, and the stage for our entire story is forged into this perfect, structured world. Now, this isn't a slow process of evolution. It's a series of powerful, direct commands. The waters retreat, the land rises, and in this incredible burst of life, the whole earth is covered in vegetation. The sequence is so rapid, so decisive, and it all leads to the creation of the ultimate sanctuary, the Garden of Eden. This right here, this captures the very heart of this new world. You have a single great river flowing out of Eden, and then it splits into 4, becoming the lifeblood for the entire world. The Pison, Gihon, Hiddekel, and Euphrates, they're not just rivers, they are the literal circulatory system of a perfect creation, pumping life into the land. So here's the crucial point. In a world of basically infinite permission, there is one, and only one, rule. Do not eat from this tree. And it's not just a tree. It's the source of a totally different kind of power, a cosmic awareness that sets the stage for the conflict that's about to happen. The stakes are now officially set. Okay, the world is set, the rules are established, and now the first great antagonist makes its move. This is the moment the perfect world faces its first real test. Genesis introduces our antagonist not as some kind of monster, but as something way more dangerous. It was subtle. The most cunning, the most clever of all the creatures. You see, this isn't going to be a battle of brawn. It's a battle of wits and words. And here it is, the core of the psychological showdown. On one side, you have a clear, divine warning. Disobedience equals death. Simple. On the other, a tantalizing promise. Disobedience means you become like a god. It's a total clash between the known law and this unknown potential. A high-stakes gambit for the very soul of humanity. And just look at the logic of the temptation here. The woman sees the fruit through 3 different lenses. First, it appeals to the body. It's good for food. Second, it appeals to the senses. It's pleasant to look at. And third, it appeals to the mind. It holds the key to wisdom. The temptation is a complete 3-pronged attack. And just like that, with that one simple action, the perfect world is broken. The choice is made. The battle is, for this moment, lost. Well, every action has a consequence, right? The price for this newfound knowledge is immediate, it's severe, and it is going to reshape the world and everyone in it, forever. The judgment is swift and incredibly specific. The serpent is brought low, literally. The woman's relationship with creating life and with her husband is now fundamentally altered by sorrow. And the man's relationship with the earth, it turns from one of easy stewardship to one of hard labor and struggle. The very ground itself is now his adversary. Now, this is a detail from Jubilees that is just absolutely fascinating. On the very same day he is expelled, Adam performs the first sacrifice. It's this solemn act of atonement, a fragrant offering right at sunrise, and it marks the end of an era of innocence and the beginning of a whole new relationship with the divine, one now defined by separation and the need for reconciliation. Whoa. This quote reveals the massive cosmic ripple effect of their choice. The world itself is silenced. The age when all creatures could speak with one another, a world of totally open communication, is just slammed shut. The barrier between humanity and the animal kingdom is thrown up in an instant. The consequences have been delivered. The world has been fundamentally changed. All that's left now is the final act of separation, the exile from the perfect world they once called home. The final steps are formal, and they are completely irreversible. They are given new coverings, coats of skin, which is a pretty stark reminder of the mortality that now defines them. They are sent out, and the door is locked behind them forever. And what a lock it is! To make sure the way back to the Tree of Life is sealed for good, celestial guardians, the cherubims, are stationed at the gate. And with them, a flaming sword, a living, ever-moving weapon of divine fire. The path to immortality is now blocked by an impossible, totally epic defense. And so, their journey in the garden ends, and a brand new one begins. They settle in the land of Elda, which is the very land of their creation, but now they see it not as masters of a perfect garden, but as mortals who have to till the cursed ground. And that really leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? If you look at this story as an epic battle, was the outcome a tragic defeat? Or was this loss, this gaining of knowledge and sorrow and mortality, was it the painful but necessary first step for humanity to actually begin its own story? Definitely something to think about.